What's up, dude?
What's up?
Keep it real.
You know. How's
Hey,
it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got a new plant. I don't know if is it in frame?
No.
It's a hanging
not
plant.
in frame.
Wait, check this out.
Can you adjust the frame?
I'm gonna adjust the frame.
Oh my god. There it is. There it is. Hanging.
New
Beautiful.
hanging plant above us.
It's like the Rainforest Cafe in here a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Rainforest Cafe.
For real?
Oh yeah. Do you not like it?
No, I don't know why I said that. Of course you like the Rainforest Cafe. I think I've been to one once. There's a big one in New Jersey.
Actually, I'm gonna slightly. I'm loud as fuck in my own. What's up, gang? I never adjust the levels, but just in that moment, I was like, I laughed real loud in my own head.
You can adjust anything
I'm
you want.
adjust.
Yeah,
What's
go
up?
for it.
What's up? Click that button. Okay. You've been to the Rainforest Cafe in New Jersey?
That's right.
That's what's
right.
up.
I have really kind of vague memories of it.
I assume it's the same as, like, I don't know, all of them? Are they all like the same thing?
You mean like they all have all the big effects and stuff?
Yeah, like do they have the same?
Yeah, I don't think there's like a Rainforest Cafe Express.
Right.
With like
just
none of the lights, none
a
of the
drive-through.
sounds. Yeah, it's just like the worst drive-through.
like, can I get a burger? And they're like,
Yeah, the cashier like squawks at you.
Yeah, they spray your car with like that's like an elephant trunk and it's
elephant trunk. They like claw at your face.
To be honest, I haven't been in years. I just love the concept of it. So I don't know what they have food wise.
It's kind of a bygone concept. I feel like I kind of lump it together in my brain with like a medieval times.
I've never been to one of those.
You really gotta go.
And
that's pretty accessible from the city. You can go out.
Where are they?
New Jersey.
That's
all of these big dramatic businesses are in New Jersey.
I guess actually the last Rainforest Cafe I remember either going to or seeing was like the Atlantic City Boardwalk.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I was just thinking about Atlantic City.
Yeah. What a thriving metropolis.
What a disgusting, miserable place. Oh my God,
shit.
Atlantic City. Have you ever been? You've been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe just
a few times.
That.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I went with my boys, like the immediate like circle of my guy friends from college.
For sure. Did you gamble?
We played roulette immediately, and we bet. Oh, my friend Kevin put like $10 or $15 on like just like one number as like a joke, and immediately won.
Let's go.
And we were like we were like 100 something up, and we were like, let's
fucking
fucking go.
We gotta keep going now.
No, we quit while we were ahead, but then immediately spent all the money at the bar.
Well, that's genius.
Yeah.
You didn't have that money before.
No, yeah.
It's like you're drinking for free.
Yeah.
For like no
It
effort.
was crazy, actually.
Yeah.
So you've been to AC?
I have. I went to AC with my family. It's wow, what a
turd.
memory. Well, I was like, I think it'd be more fun now. I went when I was like 16 with my family, so I like couldn't drink.
Couldn't gamble.
Yeah.
Can you gamble with adult supervision? Is that a thing?
I don't think so.
Like
I think you have to be 21, right?
Well, like
to be like sitting at the table.
Okay. Like if you go to a slot machine, you have to like avert your eyes while your mom. Oh
no,
the
yeah,
lever.
maybe you could yank the lever if you're a kid at the casino.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is it 18 to gamble, 21 to drink? Is that?
I would
sounds
be
like
just guessing.
Idea.
I mean, definitely 21 to drink. You know, no matter what.
For sure. I would love to go to a casino with $1,000 and just blow it over a weekend or something.
I mean,
that sounds like, but like knowing I'm gonna lose it, like
sure.
going in with the express intent to lose a bunch of money.
Exactly. Like if you're given money for that purpose, like if it's not your own living money that you know you need.
This is why I'm not doing that.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Same here. I think if I were near a casino and had disposable money, that would be a big problem for me. I think I could see myself getting addicted to gambling.
Do you have an addictive personality?
Extremely.
Yeah.
Extremely. Yeah.
Damn.
Or do you?
I would say possibly. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like
that you haven't felt the the outer limits of it yet. You haven't explored it.
I felt the draw. Like I've definitely felt the initial like worm in my head, where it's like, you should smoke weed every day.
For sure.
And then I pull back before I let the worm grow, but I'm like worried that like if I fed that little worm enough, then I would absolutely get addicted to some stuff.
Yeah. That worm is my partner. My partner in life. I feel like, I've been like smoking weed basically every day since I started smoking weed.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh my God.
You shouldn't tell me that. You're crushing it. So I feel like if you're doing that well with that, I'd go down that path.
Well, you've never seen my process. You just see the end result. This is like late teens when I'm starting to smoke weed.
You smoked weed every day since late teens? Pretty much?
Mostly.
Damn.
Mostly, yeah.
And you're doing great. Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Karli is a a fantastic comic and a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who I had on my recent show with Rachel Coster, where we filmed everybody's sets, and Karli got a great clip and posted some of it.
I did.
Check out her video game clip.
It's pinned. It's pinned to my Twitter.
Pinned tweet.
Yeah, go right to my pinned tweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for that clip.
And I've actually noticed you've been making other video game jokes that are. I've been wondering if you've been getting into games or watching games more.
Interesting that you noticed that.
Yeah.
I used to be really into gaming. I technically have a bunch of games in like one of those big zip CD holders.
Oh.
And I have an Xbox. I just don't play on my own time. I feel like it's also tied to the addictive personality thing. Like if I got really into games again, like when I was a teen, I'd be playing all the time.
Okay, I think that's something that is an addiction I fully have.
I
play games all the time. Yeah.
No, that's if it's like you're like blocking out time for it like every day, and especially if you start like scheduling other things around it, I think like that's where the addictive stuff comes in for sure.
Definitely. I think good news is that like at least it starts to, for me it's like, what am I trying to say? I'm not just playing the same thing over and over again. Like I'm definitely addicted to like a sort of novelty where it's like it has to be a new game experience.
For sure.
Like, but and then again, it costs a lot of money, so I try not to buy too many new games. So that hitting like every few months when a new game I'm really excited about comes out, then I get addicted for like a month and just crush through Elden Ring or something. You know?
How many hours a day are we talking?
I would say not every day because I am doing other stuff.
Nice.
But then like on like a weekend or something, I'll spend like 6 hours.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
That's a
I'll
big
block
chunk.
out a huge chunk of time to just play a video game. Yeah.
Gotcha. Honestly, not the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
I feel like once you make the initial investment of buying the game, it's not like you're spending money. You know what I mean? Like if you're out drinking, you're spending money.
Right. You mean relatively?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you like a PC gamer?
A little bit, for sure. Yeah, I like some games, dude.
Sweet. What are you playing right now?
I'm playing Elden Ring on PlayStation currently.
Everyone's playing it.
You gotta be playing it. It's a great game.
I'm happy to not be playing it.
What are you? So, you're trying to get back into gaming, or you trying?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
But you're worried about getting addicted.
A little bit, or just like I don't know. I feel like I already misuse a lot of my time. I don't need another thing to misuse my time.
How are you wasting your time? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I guess I sleep a lot for sure. I'll like watch a lot of movies.
How are you sleeping more than like you physically are supposed to, or like what? Like
hard to say. I'll sleep in late in the morning.
That's good for
you. A lot. I guess it's good to get sleep, but it feels bad sometimes. And I think this is a bad way to measure it, but I'll jump on Twitter as soon as I wake up and I see like people tweeting about like morning stuff like 4 hours ago. I'm like, oh, I wasn't even awake.
They're already viral and you're still catching
everyone has like a viral tweet about coffee at 8 a.m. I'm like, damn it.
I guess it would be wasting your time if you're like going to bed early and sleeping in late.
That's true.
But
I'm going to bed quite late and I'm waking up late.
Well, then you're just sleeping a normal amount as it's shifted.
You're right. You're right. In my mind, though, I want to. I imagine a world where I'm able to go to sleep really late and wake up really early, but I would feel bad. I'd be sleep deprived.
Fuck. Yeah.
This is so
you'd love to have like 3 hours of sleep. That just
I want to be
really
able
good.
to function perfectly on 3 hours of sleep.
Do you like the idea of a sleep pill?
Sleep pill.
Yeah.
They make sleep pills.
As a concept of like, Just like do they make sleep pills? What?
Sleeping pills that you can take.
Oh no, not to help you sleep, but like you take a pill and it counts as sleeping, and then you just keep living your life.
I like that.
I think it was like the plot of an American Dad episode or something. It's been on my mind.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And you just have been obsessed with that idea ever since.
I loved that idea. I was like,
just writing the
Yeah.
writers of American Dad. Oh my God, you gotta make this.
You gotta make that real.
I feel like that. Obviously that's a really attractive idea. I feel like it should be something that like is a little more taxing, so it feels like it's almost equal to sleep. Like it should be like a really bad tasting medicine or something, like a really disgusting cough syrup. And then it counts as sleep.
It should like be annoying, so that not everybody does it. But if you're willing to, should it be? I don't know. Should it, like
or like
to
an
have
injection.
it be gatekeepy, or to have it be just for a personal like obstacle?
Just for the personal obstacle of it. Yeah. Or if the trade-off could be even bigger. The stakes could be higher. Like you only need to get 2 hours of sleep a night, let's say, but it shortens your lifespan by a lot. Like 10 years.
Fuck. Would you do that?
Oh God, I don't know. Probably not.
I'd have to do the math and see how
like
much I'm making up. Like
That's right.
If I'm losing 10
You're
years.
You're definitely not getting back.
But am I
10
getting
years.
back? Well, am I? 6
and
hours.
Those are not good quality hours you're getting back. The 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. slot, you're not going to be like having fun with your friends.
It's gaming time. And what if they're doing it too?
True.
If everybody's
if this
on
was a whole societal shift, yes, people would be hanging out at 4 a.m.
That's the new. But then work hours would shift, and they'd like make us work like
you're
9 to
this?
9. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how it would. I am ruining it.
That's true.
This
no, they would exploit
society.
that. They would exploit it immediately. We would have 200-hour work weeks.
Oh, okay. Ideal. If you had, you have a lot of free time.
That's right.
You got a fun job.
Oh yeah, I do OnlyFans.
That's right. I'm trying to switch to that.
That's right. I didn't know if I wanted this on the tape, but that's okay. It's right on my profile. I don't know why I would care.
Oh, true.
And I do advertise it. See, I don't even understand.
Well,
marketing.
Are you? I guess we don't have to go into that. But I am curious about the free time element of it.
The free time element is exciting. Yeah. I guess that's how I've discovered that like my natural sleep rhythms are so bad because I like don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Do you
like what? Okay, so what are you wasting your time when you're awake? Like, what are you doing? I don't know. What are you up to, Karli?
Oh my God.
I don't mean to grill you, but I am curious what you're doing.
I think it's the normal stuff. And I think it's naive to think that you can like spend all of your waking hours doing like one productive thing after another. Mm-hmm. Like I would love to like wake up and like go for a run and then like get some coffee and like journal and then like read a little bit and then like work on a script and work on some stand up and then like work out a little more. And then like go to a mic.
That's what
like,
you're saying is
every
you're not
day
doing
can't be
right,
like
right.
that. It is. I'll try to accomplish a few of those, but then the time in between is just TV static, just staring at the wall, taking a nap on my phone.
Going on Twitter. I know what you mean.
On Twitter, it can be a huge time sink. I'll watch a movie. Just put on a movie in the middle of the day.
Yeah, no, I should say I feel very similarly with my own free time, where like, not to put you on blast. But to reflect it, it's like I'll get when I have 5 hours of free time. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use 3 hours of this to write, and then 2 hours. Like in my head, I'm thinking this like 3 hours to work on my act or whatever, read the book my friend let me borrow or whatever, and then I end up just checking my tweet notifications over and over.
For sure.
It's like Twitter, Instagram,
and that can be an hour.
Thumbs fucking hurt.
That can easily be an hour.
Yeah. And like just staring at my Twitter drafts, trying to pop off like a joke that's like halfway. It's like and it's got the wrong voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I do that a lot too, where I'm like, okay, I'll like go into my drafts. There must be something in there that's like worth it. And I think I revisit the same things over and over again, and I have to accept that I don't like the idea.
Yeah.
Or that I should just like delete it, or it's not going to turn into anything. But
I've got this horrible feeling where when I open my Twitter, like I'm if I'm feeling funny, like I'm feeling like I'm ready to tweet something, and I open up
you
Twitter.
get a funny feeling, and then you open Twitter.
You know what I mean? Like you kind of get the vibe.
Sure.
And then you go and you open up your drafts, and it's a bunch of like bad half jokes.
Car crash.
Yeah,
slur,
and it
terrible.
It just feels like it immediately like brings me down a peg where I'm like, fuck, I feel not funny now because I'm looking at all this dog
You're
shit.
just
that
staring
I
at your own rejected ideas.
Yeah.
And all of your worst stuff.
Your Twitter draft should be nothing but like the hits, but like played for you. Like,
why would they be in your drafts?
I know, but there
If
should
they
be
were
like
the hits.
There should be like a ticker at the top that's like, remember when you tweeted this really funny thing?
Yeah,
just
all
to
of
make
your
you
best
feel good?
hits
Yeah.
are just like a news crawl
Yeah,
at the bottom. Can I ask you this? Do
NASDAQ.
you scroll back through your own Twitter often?
Only for the like specifically to see like jokes I'm trying to do on stage or something.
Okay. Cool. Not
but
to just like bask in the glory.
No, kind of the opposite. I'll go back to like delete stuff I think is cringe.
To
Yeah.
flagellate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love deleting tweets. I
What?
love just
Like popping a pimple. How do you feel about it?
popping pimples or deleting tweets.
It does it feel the same? Or how do you? Or what's the metaphor?
I like the idea of like clearing out because it makes me uncomfortable when I think there's this huge backlog of things that I've just said just every hour of the day for the past few years. So I love going back through, like let's say a month of tweets and just deleting just a bunch.
The
of
whole, but even if they're
not
good,
everything. No,
okay.
things that I like, I'll still enjoy and I'll keep them there.
But do you go back to like January 2018 or something?
I'm not going back that. It's just basically as far as my attention span will let me
Oh,
scroll.
gotcha.
And I'll just find some stupid shit that I said, and I'll be like, that doesn't need to be. I mean, I'm not saying anything like problematic or like upsetting. Just something stupid that I would just love to delete, and it's great that I can. It's like it never happened.
Do you feel like it's with the idea of people come to your page and they'll scroll a bit and you kind of want it to look good because I feel like sometimes if people are coming to my page, I don't want them to scroll and be like, this guy's not funny. Or
right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Just based on like the last few hours or the last few days.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Yes, definitely. And I think it'd be almost better if you could pin a collection of tweets instead of just one tweet. So people could see like a bunch of stuff.
That have that ticker, but for
right. A ticker is honestly a great idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think like it could be like a resume almost.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it's interesting to think about people's first impression of going to your Twitter.
I was thinking, you know what they should have? If you go to somebody's page, it should show you their best tweets that you've already liked.
Ooh.
Because then, like, if somebody
what are the
comes to
chances, though, that someone has already liked a bunch of my tweets and now they're coming to my page?
Would you ever? I feel like that happens. I feel like if I see somebody and I like their tweets a few times, I'll be like, oh, I recognize this person. Let me actually follow them. You know what I mean? But maybe. Yeah, good point. I don't know. I feel like I'm already doing that.
No, I feel like if that's the case, then yeah, that would be great.
You ever see somebody like a viral tweet a few times from somebody funny, and you're like, let me see that person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. I also I was thinking about like.
It's very Twitter politics heavy, but
sorry, we're really digging in like
we're
this.
digging in.
I also was thinking about do you think about your media tab ever?
Not really.
Like a girl thing, but just and also like maybe an OnlyFans related thing. Yeah, where I'm like constantly aware of like what the last few things on my media tab are because people go right there when they're trying to see what you look like or whatever. It's true. Yeah. I
scrolled a media tab or two, folks. You gotta be scrolling
tabs.
a media tab.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you don't want it to be just a bunch of like weird pictures that you've replied to people with.
But it's like because you can get the vibe of their like if you scroll somebody's media tab and it's all like reaction gifs, whichever. It's like
GIF.
Whichever's fine with me. I'm not. You're taking a stance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reaction gifs.
That's all. That sounds like a mean word.
It's like a slur.
That sounds like something you shouldn't call a hobbit. Jive.
Jive.
Oh God. They all come out with little pitchforks.
fuck? They're like trying to punch me in the leg, and I'm
like, like kicking your knees,
stomping on them.
It's GIF though. I don't want to have this conversation about how to pronounce.
Oh, like I guess the point is, if somebody's got a bunch of like reaction GIFs that I'm like, all right, they're more like, kind of more mainstream sense of humor. But if it's like a bunch of like weird stuff, I don't know. You can get a sense of their sense of humor.
You can get a sense of yeah. If it's all like they're using like Schitt's Creek reaction GIFs.
Yes.
Maybe they're a little more basic.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with yeah.
Yeah, it's just for your own information.
Yeah, lets you know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm not paying attention to my media tab. I'm paying attention to my likes a bit though. Where like, because I know people can see.
Oh, your likes tab.
I guess my likes
like
tab.
Your likes that are visible to other people.
Yeah.
I'll maybe decide not to like something, because of that. But most of the time, I don't care. I'm like, who's gonna be going through my likes?
No, for sure. I
would never go through anyone else's likes.
No.
I don't care.
I don't think people are going through my likes, but I do think that when you like something, it like shows up that
for sure
Benny Feldman liked this.
Mm-hmm.
And so if it's like, depending on the thing, but if it's like an obvious thirst trap or something,
mm-hmm.
instead of liking, I'll just send a DM, yo, hot mama.
What's up, little baby?
What's up?
How are you living? What's good with you, little
Trying
baby?
to walk on the wild side.
Yeah, exactly.
Send her a Schitt's Creek reaction GIF. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
like like Eugene Levy.
His eyebrows.
Yeah, he's doing a little little come hither. Absolutely.
Fucking. But yeah, or if it's like but there's stuff where it's like, I know that if people see me like a thing, it is a little embarrassing. Not embarrassing, but like people won't get it. But it's like, it's not for them though. Like if it's like a friend's project or something,
mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm throwing it a like because I want people to see.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So sometimes you're harnessing the algorithm,
right,
to bring more attention to it.
Yeah. If a friend posts like
I feel
a funny
more
video,
direct way,
or retweet, but
right. I was gonna say the retweet is the way to go, but sometimes
the video's not funny enough.
Sure. Wow. That's how you know, folks.
Don't.
If Benny's just liking your stuff
and not retweeting it, then I thought it was pretty good.
He thinks it needs a little bit of work.
I think it needs some work.
It needs a little bit of work.
Or I'm not close enough friends with them, or I've already.
It feels too personal.
You know what I mean? Or there's some other element of it, but yeah. I'm just trying to get myself a way out. It's probably just because it's not funny.
Benny's showing.
I'm trying to wiggle out. I'm showing my whole ass.
Yeah. After this, everyone go check Benny's likes.
Fuck.
Not mine though.
It's like gonna be all liking.
Start liking a bunch of thirst traps right now, so it's funny when people go and check it.
I'll like all your OnlyFans posts.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I do delete a lot of them.
Are they
within a day?
Really?
Just because I don't want to forget and have them like floating out there. I'm so like 1 foot in, 1 foot out with this OnlyFans thing. I'm ready to abandon it at any times. It also really fucked up my taxes this year. I'm just laying it all out. Yeah. Well, that's mostly because I'm stupid. People who like do OnlyFans like know this and prepare for it, but like it doesn't. When you get like paid by OnlyFans, taxes are not deducted. So at the end of the year, they just take back 30% of everything you made.
OnlyFans does, or the taxes do?
The taxes. Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Because you're like you have like the worst possible employee designation for OnlyFans. You're like a non-employee contract. It's just like the worst one.
The gig account.
Yeah, it makes you owe the most money.
Do people pay subscription and then tips? Is that
for sure?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Just trying to monetize the podcast.
That's right. Just put it on OnlyFans.
Get this on OnlyFans. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's it's not the best way to make money, I'll say. And I think most people who do OnlyFans will say that as well.
Is that because of the big percentage cut?
The tax reasons, and also OnlyFans takes like $2 for every $10 you make. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like at the end of the day, you're actually making like 50%.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Sure.
Shit. But it seems to be going well. You're doing it.
It's going well enough. Yeah, it's going well enough. But I don't know how sustainable it is.
I feel like this is an old-timey question, and I don't think it's as relevant these days. But the idea of comedy career plus the OnlyFans seems like they merge perfectly. But do you think it's
so. I think the thing with comedy, I almost think of it as working in like nightlife almost. Like if you're gonna be any kind of like entertainer or even like server, or, like bartender, like no one cares what you're doing in your personal life. Like I think of OnlyFans as like my personal life, and I can't imagine any job that I would ever have caring that I do that or that I did that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I was trying to work in like, I don't know,
like TV or like
finance or whatever.
Well, not just like I mean, I was also thinking like comedy
I would expect
career.
TV
You know what I mean?
also wouldn't care. I think we're in a new era.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if I got offered some huge TV job, I would delete my OnlyFans immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
For
You want to
sure.
just? Oh, okay.
I don't care. I have no loyalty to those people.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's right. It could all go away.
You should
click of a button.
You should put this episode behind a paywall.
I should. Oh, that's so funny.
Shit, fuck.
It's all just been pictures up until now, and then it's like an hour-long video.
Do you think? Do the only like? What's the overlap? I don't know if you want to think about or how much you think about this, but your overlap with your Twitter, is it a lot of people from Twitter, or is it like?
Yeah,
like
sometimes.
so, like
I mean,
they're
I
like
can see everyone's names.
Oh, really?
So when I see someone that I know, for sure, I know it's them.
And they're liking your jokes, and then they're liking your ass.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Sometimes people will message me on OnlyFans, and they'll be like, "I don't know what I was expecting, but I thought maybe there would be like comedy on here." I'm like, how?
We got friends who do that.
Oh yes, yeah.
Will and Caroline do a comedy sketch.
OnlyFans,
yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Which I think is like brilliant.
Oh yeah.
And at the time was like such a revolutionary way to use the platform.
But you just haven't caught up to the latest ideas of our age.
God. Imagine like just start doing stand up on OnlyFans. That's so embarrassing. Or interesting.
That could be good. Do like a really dirty act or something.
Yeah. Just lose all my subscribers.
The first stand up set from a bathtub.
Ooh, that's fun. Now
Kinda
we're
like
going like Maria Bamford with it.
I was gonna say kind of like Maria Bamford in her living room.
In a big like sudsy bubble bath.
There's like 10 men like just like in the room with you like silently unable like I guess
there's like a guy on the toilet reading the newspaper. And he doesn't speak at all.
It's like candles and shit, but you're just like telling jokes.
This is cool.
Sometimes
the more like set dressing you add to it, the more interesting it becomes.
Yeah. Would you do a
Whoa. Okay, now this is it. Now this idea is really taking shape.
Yeah.
I do a half-hour special. It's on OnlyFans. Yeah. Who knows what I'm wearing? But it's a half hour of me doing jokes in like a fun setting. Yeah. And it's available on my OnlyFans.
And you could
for $10.
Because then you can put out the same special like a year later, but just the OnlyFans people get, if they pay money, they have premium access to it initially, and then you can put out the special maybe, or it could be the same exact one, or you could film it again clothed in daylight or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
A respectful Christian version of the
shit
special.
Fucking. I was thinking about doing something. I mean, kind of doing two specials. So sometimes I write like dirty jokes. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna do an example.
No, do an example. Yeah, what's one of your famous dirty jokes?
You know when you're fucking a vampire and then you look in the mirror, it's just you going to town on the air.
That's good. That's good.
You're like, fucking. But I want to do a clean special. And then a secondary, like maybe shorter special, like a B-sides type thing. That's like, here's a dirty special or something.
Wow.
I don't know. That'd be kind of fun. You know?
That's almost like a kind of a Neil Brennan 3 mics idea.
Yeah.
But it's almost like separate specials.
Exactly. In my head,
type of joke.
It's. I stole the idea. It's from George Carlin did AM and FM. He did,
cool.
He did that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't think FM was dirtier, but it was more counterculture. AM was like classic clean cut jokes, and then FM was
folks
short range radio. I don't fucking know.
Range. It was hard takes, hot takes, straight truth.
would you do for your special called Karli Marulli bubble bath? Would you?
Right. Karli Marulli in the Suds. Live from the friggin' bathtub.
Would you do different material for the OnlyFans crowd?
Honestly, and this has kind of crept up over time, it feels like against my will, but I've like done more and more jokes about OnlyFans in my act, which I didn't want, because like I want like, I don't know, people who care about me to be able to see me do stand up eventually, and I don't want that to be part of it. But yeah, I think I have like a chunk of OnlyFans related stuff that I would definitely do.
Yeah.
If that's where it was.
You could definitely, I mean, I don't know how real this special idea is, but like if you it's so real to you now.
It's just come about in the last 20 minutes, so not very real.
But you could definitely do like 2 to 5 minutes currently if you had. Yeah. I'm just trying to make Karli as much money as she can get.
Yep. Wow, this is a huge springboard. Wow.
That'll be the plug at the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
The first.
When I fully decide to do it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you can just announce, it's going to come out 2 weeks. The bubble bath special.
I think there's a guy in Philly who used to post his sets on Pornhub. Mm-hmm. That's a funny concept.
Did they get a lot of views?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Not entirely sure. I never found them.
Gotcha.
I don't think they were under his name, but yeah.
Wouldn't you want it to be under your name? It's all about getting your name out.
It might have been.
Okay.
Yeah, I just never searched for them. I should. I was too busy looking at that website's got too many things going on.
You
I was
really
too
get
distracted.
sidetracked on Pornhub when you're looking for the stand-up comedy.
That's one where I'm looking at like all the little side ads and videos.
The side ads, the little crawls, the pop-ups. I'm sure if you search stand-up on Pornhub,
There's gotta be something.
if there's any clips of stand-up on there, you're gonna find them.
I'm gonna start doing this.
Yeah.
Steal his idea.
Can anyone upload to Pornhub?
Probably,
You
right?
just need like an account, right?
It's gotta be.
It's like
It's gotta be
YouTube.
because amateur or whatever, you know.
The amateurs?
Yeah,
The amateurs,
you know.
yeah.
I wonder if they have a stricter verification process.
Oh, like
these days.
someone has to watch it and be like, "This is porn." Damn. Pass it along. Yep.
Yeah, they have to see if it's cum worthy.
Yeah. It's just like
got,
all
like-
comedians doing stand up. They're like, "No, buddy. I tried to come to this. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Could not come to it."
It's a whole call center of like all like people in like cubicles, just like jerking off, and then
They're
like to
just
every
trying
new
their
video that comes in. Yeah.
Yeah. And if it passes, if enough guys can jerk off to it, gets up on the website. Gets approval.
If it gets all of them, it goes featured. So it gets on that featured bit. The featured is so strange. It's like
on Pornhub.
It's like what's the top in America? It's like why am I watching what everybody else? The what?
For sure.
Why is that the idea?
I feel like that is only like interesting or fun on like holidays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it's the same like Thanksgiving clip or like Halloween.
Sister gets stuffed on
Sister
Thanksgiving.
gets stuffed.
It's all steps.
Trick or treat, but it's like a penis or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern.
It's never jack-o'-lantern sucks off guy. It's like guy puts his dick in a pumpkin. They should have just the jack-o'-lantern sucking the guy.
It's like the guy, his dick is in the jack-o'-lantern,
Right.
and then someone like reaches into it.
Well,
Have you seen that one?
That's what I'm thinking they do more often.
Yes, that's classic.
That's the classic.
That's classic.
But they should do it where it's just a guy fucking a jack-o'-lantern.
It's just there's no
secondary.
Get the hand out of there. There's already a hole in the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah. You got those guts inside. Talking about rearranging my guts.
Rearrange the pumpkin guts. Yeah. It's like throw it in the oven for 30 minutes. I'm just thinking.
It's
that might be really hot though. 30 minutes.
We know. Oh,
that's gonna be boiling hot.
I would like before he fucks it.
For sure, yeah.
Okay, I was thinking you meant like, kind of. I thought you were going for like the abstract idea of like cooking with it after, like making a pie out of it.
No,
American
I'm still talking
pie.
about the experience of
the initial.
the pumpkin.
Yeah. Because it is too hard. You'd have to soften it up. That's what you're going for.
Probably the edge, unless you like beveled the hole. You gotta bevel.
You gotta bevel the hole. You gotta bevel the hole.
You have to bevel.
You got a female
The pumpkin
circumcise the pumpkin mouth.
That's right. That's right. You gotta smooth the edges out. Oh, something I also think is so funny about the whole pumpkin premise is that like the guy is naked. It's never a guy with like full clothes who just like sneaks the dick into the jack-o'-lantern.
Like he's on somebody's porch and he sees the jack-o'-lantern on the side. It's like
right.
He gives it a side.
It's always like a fully naked guy, and it's no surprise that the dick is in the jack-o'-lantern. He's holding it right in front of him and wearing nothing. Like this guy's got his dick in a jack-o'-lantern. No question about it.
It reminds me of like popcorn. Have you ever?
I know the popcorn thing.
I think
that sounds fun. That sounds harmless.
That sounds fun. I've never hooked up at a movie theater, which I would like to. I'm putting that out into the world.
And you would like to hook up.
At a movie theater. But I also want to watch the movie.
For sure. Maybe you go in for like one of those Fathom events things for something you've already seen.
You know? Like it's like the last week of an unpopular movie or something. Yeah. Exactly.
Cheap tickets. You're not blowing a bunch of money on this, and then see what happens.
Yeah. But have you hooked up in a movie theater?
Oh, maybe in like high school. Yeah, not recently. But definitely in high school a little bit, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like we're
not
also
full popcorn situation.
No,
definitely not.
No, that's wild.
I just hate to get yelled at.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to get yelled at by like some usher.
I think we're also at the age. Yeah, if we're to do that at this age, it's like
go home.
Illegal.
For sure, yes.
Get, like some sort of crime or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Indecent exposure.
That's the one. I
think it's called.
But it's not an exposure if it's fully blocked by popcorn.
Dark movies.
Yeah, true.
That's right. And also, I'm thinking like.
The guy who brings a pumpkin to a scary movie. no, like there's no like I'll partner with me. It's just the pumpkin. Right. I'm like, fuck the back of the theater. It's like a really scary. It's like The Purge 3. It's like I'm in the back and people are like.
Huge pumpkin just like shaking back and forth.
It's like a Charlie Brown Halloween or something.
Exactly. Another great idea. You could do that.
I could do that.
You gotta I'm thinking about the popcorn idea.
I'm trying to fuck a pumpkin.
Yeah. You really keep bringing it back to the pumpkin. It seems like something you want to do. Halloween's over.
Halloween's over, dude. This is the furthest it could be from Halloween. What is it? 6 months from Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have to wait.
Yeah.
You have to wait. But the popcorn, the popcorn thing, you can't do that with a. First of all, I think it has to be a bucket. You can't do that with a bag.
Yeah, it seems like it would hurt.
It seems like
paper
sharp.
Cut. Yeah.
And like buttery and salty. That would hurt.
Yeah.
And you gotta empty out some of the. You can't do it with a full thing of popcorn.
Just popcorn slowly overflowing.
It's at its capacity. It's dense.
You have to watch like half the movie eating a bunch of the popcorn.
Right, gathering your courage.
Like if you go to the movies with the intent to do that, you have to like cut a hole. You have to like bring a box cutter.
Yeah. Which now you're bringing a box cutter to the movies, and you gotta look at things. You gotta think about your life a little at that point.
Yeah. If you get caught, like you've got a weapon and your dick out.
You're in so much trouble if you get caught. And hopefully the girl slips away.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no girl in the situation you're imagining.
Oh, with the pumpkin, no, but with the popcorn.
With the popcorn.
With the popcorn with no girl, that's crazy. That's just you.
The popcorn.
That's just you shaking popcorn on your dick.
What if
There's no pleasure element to that.
You get the extra large icy. You get the blue and red swirl icy. You cut a hole in that.
Oh my god.
You're fucking the icy
just
now.
Leaking down your like pants and stuff. Your dick is like just brain freeze.
It's so frozen.
Your dick
it's
has
like
brain
dead.
freeze somehow.
Yeah. It dies medically.
Women don't have
Let's hear this.
The same ability to do dick in pumpkin or there's no way to conceal the pussy.
Sure.
In the same capacity.
A cisgender woman.
Yes. Yeah.
Couldn't penetrate the popcorn.
Right.
Or the pumpkin.
Right.
Right.
And
with a strap on, anything is possible. But then you're at the movies and you got the strap and the pumpkin.
And a box cutter.
And you got the box cutter.
And the pumpkin carving tools.
And you're in so much trouble.
He's
You're
gonna
still
pre-carve
in so much trouble.
It's not indecent exposure if it's a strap on, right? If you can keep your pants on,
I don't
and
think
then
so. Certainly not.
right.
Because you can be at let's say a pride event with all kinds of gear on.
Right.
You're not getting in trouble, hopefully. Hopefully.
We gotta keep kink out of Halloween.
Keep kink out of Halloween. Keep kink out of the back of the movie theaters too. Keep it at Pride.
Keep kink at Pride.
Beautiful. That's really beautiful. Please, just keep it at Pride. And a little bit on the train on the way to Pride.
That's the when people are like talking about like the kink at Pride idea. It's like that feels to me like such level 5 or like level 7 of some discourse that I'm like, I'm sure there's important arguments to be had
for keeping kink at Pride.
For keeping it at or even out whatever those arguments are, don't know what they are
for
entirely.
Sure. Yes,
but
I see.
From
I missed
from
the
outside,
last, like, 5
I missed so many. You know what I mean? Where people are like, keep kink at Pride. I'm like, people trying to get rid of, But then I'm like, you can see all the steps to it, and it's an argument that I'm just like keeping a distance from entirely because I'm like,
sure,
I don't know what the fuck.
Well, I feel like the kind of basic argument for not having kink at Pride is like, let's say like a married gay couple wants to bring their child to Pride. I think like I've seen that argument a bunch of times.
Oh,
and
sure.
I'm like,
okay.
I don't know. I don't have a kid. I'm not at Pride.
No, for sure. And I guess the counter arguments of then like, why's
your kid there?
Well, that, but then also like the Puritan sense of like hiding sex and having sex not be a thing that we discuss in the open public. You know what I mean?
Challenging that whole idea.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? I feel like we can see the ideas and go, okay, well, we'll let them figure that out. I don't know.
The ideas are there.
Yeah.
I can see them.
We'll let the Pride planners float on that one. You know what they should have?
What?
Halloween float at Pride. They should have a pumpkin. They should have a pumpkin with one of those ball gimps.
Oh yeah,
like
a little ball gag.
The ball gag, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a spider gag.
Ooh. There's probably something scary at Pride, right?
I'm revealing that I know what a spider gag is.
A spider gag?
That's the one that keeps the mouth open.
Oh wow.
I think that's.
Is that what that's
might
called?
be a nickname for it. I don't know what it's actually. There might be like a technical word for it.
Sound off in the comments.
But yeah.
That's the. Is it like a like when you go to the dentist and one of those plastic things to like keep your mouth open?
Yeah, but then like metal. I don't know, Tyler. Yeah, kind of like that.
It's like a eyes wide shut.
Yeah.
For your mouth. Wow.
I'm thinking like you know how like Nightmare Before Christmas inserts Halloween into Christmas.
For sure.
We do that, but to Pride.
Yeah, but with Pride.
Yeah.
Interesting.
1 year Pride is just all black and orange flags.
The discourse doesn't know what to make of it.
Keep kink out of it.
Like Pride is really Halloweenish this year, and I'm distracted from the main issue. That might be good.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Give Pride such a weird theme. That no one's even focusing on if there's kink or not.
Is Pride a specific time of year? Is it like July? Like
it's
Pride Month or
I think
Pride?
it's June, right? That's Pride Month. Yeah.
Okay.
It's always during the summer.
We're like, I'm wildly speaking
Yeah,
out of knowledge. I'm being out of pocket.
You're being extremely out of pocket.
May also be AAVE, which is
I believe it is
something I'm trying to steal more of.
Yeah. What are some of your favorites? You like out of pocket? What are you trying to work into your everyday life?
I don't know. I don't think this actually.
I'm trying to think. What do I hear you saying? That's appropriative. And I'm really not coming up with anything, which is good.
That's good. I'm glad. That's not.
Yeah. All right.
Carly, what's
you
your...
live to fight another day.
Fuck.
What's my favorite?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What would your float be at Pride?
What would my float be at Pride? This is an easier question to answer.
Yeah, mine would be Halloween themed.
My float at Pride would be Maybe like Paw Patrol. Like all the big guys from Paw Patrol.
But no bestiality. Like purely
no.
from
There's no butt hatches in the costumes. There's no mouth holes. There's none of that. It's the licensed official Paw Patrol costumes.
Entirely. But not even no furry element. No. Just purely a. And
it's for
and
the
no
kids.
but they're not even implying that it's a pride thing.
No.
Just it's
and they're
its
even
own.
the Paw Patrol guys because they are canonically they're cops and firefighters and like rescue workers. They're almost like pointing at kink happening, and they're shaking they're blowing whistles.
Yeah, they're not a fan.
They have their sirens on.
The Paw Patrol cop is like, he's angled. He's like going like this in such a way.
Yeah,
that
like
as if he's chasing the kink
hair.
in front of the kink float in front of him.
Yes.
Do they have floats at Pride, or are people? Is it a?
Yes.
Okay.
They floats at Pride because I remember people getting upset that it was like Chase Bank float. You know what I mean?
Oh, they might literally have Paw Patrol.
I wouldn't be shocked if they had Paw Patrol. Like some kind of Spider-Man.
Who's on the Chase Bank one?
Who's on the Chase Bank
Like,
one?
what is that? Just like they have a float?
For sure.
Like, is it just like a float that says? It's like an ATM, like a disembodied ATM. Like, what's up?
Stacks of cash.
Yeah.
They don't let anyone take any of it. I don't know. I think it might be like just so much like
it's funny.
Like merch everywhere. It's like sponsored by them or like financed by them.
Throwing out like rainbow frisbees that say Chase Bank.
But everything
That's what
has
you're
like
saying.
the Chase logo on it.
Damn. And Paw Patrol's not doing any of that.
Right.
This
Paw Patrol needs to get in on that. It needs to be like Wells Fargo, Chase, Paw Patrol.
Which we need like more corporation. We need more corporate pride. It should be only corporate. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like a really funny bit that can I mention a comedian?
For sure.
Natalie Rotter-Lateman does a great bit about how she came out late, and so like all of like these like corporations in like the 2010s who were suddenly at Pride were like her graduating class. So she like loves the corporations that are at Pride.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's a really funny joke.
I only know her from online. I don't think we've met personally.
You gotta.
I gotta.
Natalie.
We started a podcast at the same time. Her and Charlie Barty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a great podcast.
My main rival podcast.
Exploration
I'm
Live.
saying it right now.
That's your main rival.
I've decided.
All right. Well, good luck. That's a bear. You gotta fight.
Fuck. Yeah. They should keep, so, okay, this is the Venn diagram, corporations and pride. Everybody hates that. But then kink and pride, and that's seems to be in the discourse. Right. We need more corporations. We need more kink and corporations. Yeah.
You know
what? We need the ATM to be a little withholding or something.
That's right. Or it like sucks on your finger a little bit. Or there's like a hand that hands you out the money. It's like a glory hole.
Oh.
For money.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yo, that's
glory holes
awesome.
are for money too sometimes. Right?
Oh, do you have to pass money through?
Now I'm like I'm talking I'm being
Maybe.
out of pocket.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
About glory holes. I don't know.
Huh. But if it's in the Chase Bank situation, you put your credit card and then your dick.
Or your dick in the money slot. And then the cash comes out.
That would hurt.
Yeah, that hurt. Like just jamming cash against your dick.
What other corporations are at Pride?
Definitely big banks. Probably like a Trader Joe's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Target,
yeah.
Target.
Trying to think.
Old Navy, Gap. Uniqlo.
Old Navy releases a just like a denim like full leathered it looks like a gimp suit, but it's
denim.
But it's like
it's like light wash
distressed denim. Yeah.
It's a flare.
The mouth hole is like when like a knee. It's just like a knee hole.
It's
like one of those ripped knee holes.
Knee hole for your mouth. Yeah. That might end up being actually pretty scary. That might look like Scarecrow.
That would be. Also, just to note, none of this is kink shaming, but this is corporation shaming.
That's right.
That's right. And also pride shaming. If you're gay,
pride shaming. Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Knock that off.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Gotta just clarify for future reference.
That's right. But we're not kink shaming.
We do, unless you're doing gay as a kink.
Ooh, something no one's explored yet.
Thumbs
Gay
up.
as a kink.
Gay as a kink, thumbs up.
Right.
Gay as general lifestyle, thumbs down.
No.
Can't be doing that.
No, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like getting plants and going to work.
Loving your husband.
For sure.
As a man.
That we can't really get down with.
Downvote.
But if it's like kind of like a joke, but it also kind of turns you on.
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Ironic fetish.
Proceed.
It's all you, my man.
Proceed. My man. Go for it.
The male normative.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
You know, you gotta be a male. You gotta be heteronormative these days.
It's easier.
Yeah.
I'll say it's still easier most of the time to be heteronormative. It is the norm. It is the norm.
Yeah.
Societally.
Yeah. Hey.
What's
I
the
think
question?
how you gonna be. I think that's also AAVE. Is that?
Oh my god.
When you go, how you gonna be?
If we start parsing everything.
Anyway, it's funny.
We're gonna be sad.
You're right.
At how much there actually is.
Too
and
much.
Also, we'll never get anywhere.
Let's go back into the whole of the gimp suit being made out of distressed jeans.
I love that. There could be a corduroy one too.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's like for Thanksgiving. It's for like seeing your parents.
You know that Banana Republic and Old Navy and Gap are the same people?
And they use a lot of unethical labor.
Really?
Yeah. they
Fuck,
use, like,
we're down the
like
rabbit hole
slave
again.
labor.
Fuck. Shit.
But we're shaming these
Okay.
corporations, right?
Slave labor, bad.
Bad.
Slave labor as kink.
Ooh. Benny's on his own on this one.
Sorry, never mind.
I, like,
Also
slide
bad,
out of the
also
frame.
bad. I'm being once again out of pocket.
Also pretty bad. There it is. I was gonna ask you something. Have you
No,
ever been to?
You can't ask me anything.
I'm going to. Have you ever been to Pride?
For sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I think I didn't go for. I think I kind of caught the tail end of it, so I kind of caught just kind of a big mess in the streets.
Oh, gotcha. Just all the chase
Like all
confetti.
the tchotchkes, all the corporate tchotchkes that people were like, well, I don't want this frisbee.
Right.
So
I'm not
we're
going to
gonna
take
leave it
this all
on
the
the
way back
streets
to
of
my
Philadelphia.
apartment.
Yeah.
I'm going to place it down.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
There was I don't know if remember the Orlando shooting. Do you remember what time of year that was? I don't remember particularly.
I think it was summertime.
Okay, as I remember, then the week after, it was like a big thing where everybody was going to all the gay bars in Philly to like out of support and like
Cool.
yeah, just kind of
Yeah.
appropriating the gay bars
Pride
for
Month.
a week. Yeah.
Yeah. You're just filling all the gay bars. Just making it really hard for the
Make
gay
it
people
so
to get
confusing.
drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going with an ex and I remember her getting hit on and I was like, wait a second, everybody here is in disguise.
Getting hit on by a woman.
By a guy.
Oh, gotcha.
Who could have been bi.
You were like, this shit.
But
Or
or could have been a variety of. That person could have had a variety of. They could have identified anyway, but at the time I was like, wait a second, it's supposed to be a gay bar. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's funny. I think I went to Stonewall.
Oh damn, in New York.
Once, yeah.
What?
I don't know. It was fine. It was like kind of a quiet night. There weren't a lot of people there.
Is that still just a bar?
It is just a bar. It's a nice bar. It's like an Irish bar.
Imagine having that be your Cheers bar.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like I'm going back to Stonewall again.
You just know everybody's name. Like, I guess it's gotta be regulars.
For sure. But I feel like it gets taken over a lot. They do a lot of like big events there that probably make it impossible to just chill out there.
Stonewall's too touristy.
That's right.
That's
No,
funny,
honestly.
Yeah. I'm being very problematic this episode.
He is.
But I want you to know it's all from the heart.
I don't think you're being that bad.
Okay, cool. Cool.
But
Diving in and out of making fun of some stuff.
I think we're definitely in some fun territory though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do they have like specialty drinks at Stonewall?
At Stonewall.
You know what I mean?
Not that I was aware of. Yeah. I think they were playing the hits.
They should just do. That makes sense to do the classics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they're doing like fish bowls or anything. You ever had one of those?
No, I've seen them though. Those are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be a little freaked out to really have a lot of one of those. Because when in the night do you do it?
That's just
Is it your first drink? Do you
planned
do it when you're
blackout.
wasted?
Yeah.
My God. Maybe on a cruise.
Oh yeah, I would love to play a cruise.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
would love that.
Like just
I saw
a bunch of money, but also a weird, surreal experience. What did you see?
I saw like a bunch of comedians were on this like cruise a while ago. I don't remember where it went. The company looked a little unfamiliar to me, but I just kept thinking how awesome that would be. All of your food is paid for. Rent. I mean, maybe you still have to pay rent for an apartment in New York, but food, drinks. You're performing every night. You're getting paid. Who knows how much, but that would be amazing.
Yeah, I think it's good money. I think it's
yeah?
like a Vegas gig style money.
Well, they gotta like convince you to leave your
go
life.
on a
for a
boat
little
for
bit.
What is it, like a week?
6
2 weeks?
months?
6 months? Is that how long a cruise is? Oh, it's probably how long a cruise gig is because you're probably doing like a week tour,
Mhm.
a week tour.
And they always gotta have
Damn.
entertainment. They gotta keep you on the boat.
Wow, holy shit! I've never been on a cruise.
I went on a cruise when I was a kid, and it was awesome.
Like Nickelodeon or Disney or generic?
No, it was like a Carnival cruise, like a normal cruise. I
Word.
think we went to Jamaica.
What? Like I know the stereotypes from a distance, but I feel like living a cruise would be so like I've never done like any of the stereotypical like spring break vacations like Cancun or anything.
For sure.
So it's weird that like I've done Atlantic City,
Atlantic City.
but
Hell yeah.
it feels like the most like seedy version you could possibly do.
For sure.
of one
You've
of
never
those.
been to like a tropical place,
Right,
like
I
Turks and Caicos?
No, yeah.
Jamaica.
Nope.
I feel like that was all wasted on
Bermuda.
me. Bermuda, yeah,
I was
I've been to
no,
Bermuda.
I was gonna sing the whatever that song.
That's just another place I've been.
Oh yeah, damn.
But when I was a kid, I guess my parents were into. We went on like 3 big vacations ever when I was a kid because my parents like are really saved up. We're really excited about it. But like I feel like it's wasted on a kid. You're just gonna like eat a lot.
Yeah.
You're just gonna like drink a bunch of like strawberry daiquiris. It's fun when you're an adult. Like I don't know. Don't bring your kids to a resort.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you had a 4-year-old kid,
Ugh.
wouldn't it be?
Not just to the idea. I'm picturing like being at a resort with a 4-year-old.
Oh, true.
And it's like you're wanting to like get wasted and like smoke weed and
True.
party. And you got this kid you gotta look after.
Yeah. Fuck.
Nuh-uh.
True. I would take a kid. I would take my. I mean, not a huge Disney fan.
Mm-hmm.
But I would take a child to Disney World. I feel like that shit would blow it. I would take a kid to Nickelodeon instead. I'd be like, learn your true heroes. Viacom.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, I definitely would have wanted to go to a Nickelodeon cruise way more than a Disney cruise.
Hell yeah.
I was not a Disney kid.
Yo, fucking unrelated fact, but fucking SpongeBob I think is like 20% of Viacom's income.
Is that true? Like merch
maybe.
and stuff, or
I think so. Yeah.
wow.
Like just sheer yeah.
Just like shirts and toys and
Exactly.
that's
and like
really crazy. No
or
way,
whatever.
20%?
It's something crazy because it's if I'm being honest, I don't know their financials.
That's true.
Could be speaking on my ass. If you're listening to the podcast, just believe me. Just kind of trust me.
Just don't look into it.
Trust me a little more.
That's
often.
right.
What do you think of that? You know what I mean?
I like how I'm in the corner of this.
Oh, yeah,
visually.
yeah.
Maybe I should
It's
shift
visual.
around.
People, let me know what you think of the video camera quality. I don't know if I should get a better camera or if you guys don't even watch the video. Do you guys watch? You watch podcast videos? Let me get a frame.
No. I solidly say that I don't.
Word.
I'll watch like maybe a stream, like a Raisin Man. I'll watch that.
I'll listen to Raisin Man. I'll put their Twitch on in the background and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look.
I'll look if it's
Look if there's something to watch. That's interesting.
if there's specific if there's like a specific thing they're saying, and I want to see what they're if somebody's expression or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I like visual podcasts because I can see what your face is doing.
We've just been smiling the whole time.
Just been smiling the whole time.
That's right. And then kind of like wincing a little bit when it gets a little too spicy.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah.
I think that's why we were slowly like spreading away from it. I was slowly moving away.
Making too many
Creating distance. Too many kink jokes.
True. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Asking too much about OnlyFans.
Oh, no, I was glad we
Yeah.
went there. It was helpful for me to sort out some of my feelings about it.
You've decided that you're not want to, but you're more okay with talking about it publicly?
For sure. Yeah.
You mentioned before that you don't talk about it in your act because you want your family to maybe see your act at some point. Have they not already seen your act, or?
They've seen me do stand up a few times.
Mm.
Maybe like once or twice. But like this is like a few years ago. Definitely not recently.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But something like some people say that they don't tweet certain things because their parents follow them or whatever.
I can't imagine having to deal with that.
Oh, my mom follows me, but I tweet whatever.
Oh, yeah?
I don't really
Does she
mind.
ever like get upset about?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. So
not
that's just
often.
something
Not often.
you're okay with.
Well, she lets me do. I mean, she has. They have no control over me because I'm an adult. You know what I mean?
Huge. That's huge.
But so if they do get upset, I obviously don't want them to get upset. But and we did have to talk one thing out, and I think it was a misinterpretation thing. I had a joke that was a sketch idea. Me and the boys running a train on your girl.
I remember that.
That
was really funny.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I loved it.
My mom thought that was a rape joke. She thought it was, and I was like, and I had to.
That's just a cultural misunderstanding.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to clarify.
Perhaps a little bit of AAVE in there. Even.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'll have to think. Yes, on your girl. Yeah.
No, I mean,
Maybe.
I think running a train.
Running a train.
Who knows?
Interesting. I'll think
Who
I'll look into that.
running a train?
Anyway, I deleted that tweet because I thought she actually did have a good point. That maybe it could read ambiguously as non-consensual, but the idea was like, no, your girl is consensually cheating on you with me
With
and
a
my
bunch
boys.
of guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
you're
then,
right.
yeah.
Did she accept that explanation? And she was like,
No,
I
really,
see.
no. But I mean, maybe. To be honest, we haven't talked about that much further.
Okay, good.
We don't really talk. I feel like it's kind of a let's just not talk about it,
For sure.
But I think for the she actually likes my jokes when they're clean.
Mm-hmm.
Like she I don't know, but yeah.
Makes sense.
Do your parents
of course.
like your comedy, or what's your?
I guess they're not really aware of what I'm talking about these days. My dad loves comedy. He loves stand up. He watches. We're all on the same Netflix account, so I see him watching every single stand-up special that exists on the planet.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Even now, like.
Yeah, especially now. Yeah, I feel like he's really gotten into it in the last few years. He loves all the dudes. He loves all the big Netflix dudes, which is fun.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody's really into stand-up, then at a certain point they get kind of sick of a lot of the same patterns, but. He likes a lot of it.
He does like a lot of it, yeah.
Cool.
And I think like Netflix has such a steady stream of.
It's like every week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, comedy specials are so cheap to make compared to anything else that they'll make as many of them as they can.
We should
stand-ups.
We should put out stand-up specials.
You think so?
I was thinking about this. I think about this a bit. What if we just got like our friends together and made our own like?
I think people do
platform?
that.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like
you wouldn't just put it on YouTube?
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Like a
half hour of Benny?
Well, the idea of like a worker-owned streaming service is the idea. That's what I'm kind of going for.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
How do you get something like that started? You need a lot of proprietary.
Get a bunch of workers.
Get a bunch of workers and then have them all own it.
Hey,
together.
workers.
Hey, workers.
You own this, and yeah, basically.
Would they get paid? I would work for this if I was gonna get paid.
That would be the idea. You know what I mean? Like a kind of a co-op that's I think are you familiar with the think it's called Watch Nebula.
No.
It's like a series of YouTube creators that do video essays and stuff. Kind of got together to create. I think it's worker owned. Like this platform that is a streaming service, but it's specifically for like video essay content.
Cool.
And they go like more in depth on certain topics or whatever.
Sweet.
I love it.
Do they have like a physical place where they are headquartered, or is it just like a
maybe Indianapolis or something?
Ooh,
I'm not entirely sure.
That rocks.
I might be making that up. That might be Crash Course. But
Crash Course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crash Course is headquartered somewhere really random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
We should do it.
We should do it
in Brooklyn. Little warehouse vibes.
Oh yeah.
DIY.
Yeah.
Natural light.
We'd have to get like servers and shit.
That's right.
We're
We'd have like
them
an
out.
Action Bronson type.
What's that?
Do you know Action Bronson?
I actually don't.
He's like this guy. It's so silly that I'm explaining Action Bronson.
I've heard the name plenty of times, but never Googled.
He's like a rapper. He's like this big guy. And he used to like do a lot of stuff for Vice. I guess he like his thing is that he like smokes a lot of weed and he raps and he like loves food. And so like Vice would have him on as like just like a host for a bunch of stuff, and he'd be like smoking a blunt while like a chef makes like a sandwich or whatever. And
That's
people
what's
I
up.
know who have worked at Vice were like, he was like a nuisance.
Oh.
Like he was always just like smoking in the lobby and everyone's trying to like code. And he's like being really loud. And
Vice does code? That's interesting.
there's like tech people who work at Vice or whatever, writing an article, whatever it is that people do at Vice. Yeah. So we would have to have like a big, like bombastic nuisance guy.
We'd have to have big personalities.
Big personalities.
But yeah, I mean, if we, I don't know, yeah, like just because I not to put Eternal Family on blast, but I don't know if it's worker owned.
I don't believe
you know what I mean?
it is.
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was cool that it exists.
Absolutely.
And maybe I'll look into their funding process, but.
Well, this video is not going to be on Eternal Family anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
We can't submit this anymore.
Hey, maybe I'll work with Eternal Family someday. Yeah. I think what they're doing is great.
We're going to have to put this on No Budge instead. No Budge, you're our new target.
Because, I mean, what's No Budge?
No Budge is like a small budget video thing. A lot of friends of ours have videos on No
and
Budge.
They're on blast.
And we're putting them all on blast right now.
I'm specifically putting like Netflix on, I'm not putting Netflix on blast, but I am saying like these big. I am putting Netflix on blast.
You are.
I'm saying.
You gotta be
I'm
careful
saying
if you
that
want
you're
that special one day.
Well, who's to
Don't
say?
say anything about HBO, Benny.
HBO is crushing it. They're
That's
putting
right.
out much better.
We love HBO.
Specials.
HBO's
they are
awesome.
actually putting out better specials than Netflix. But anyway.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And that's where we'll leave that. That's where we'll leave that.
But they're both doing great things.
They're both doing great.
They're both doing great things.
They're crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
I love.
And so is Eternal Family.
And I think they
so
should
No
have
Budge.
floats at Pride. I think.
The Eternal Family float at Pride. It has like a bunch of monsters on it. Bunch of like weird monsters that Felipe designs.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hanging off of a float.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to see like a 3D version of Felipe's drawings.
Yeah, like an old guy with a little scrunchy face.
Felipe, this is my impression of your characters.
That's really good. Yeah, it's like in pain.
You do it. Felipe, I love you. Guys, check out Felipe Dupuis animations.
Definitely. His his design would just be like it's like a little old guy.
Yeah.
And he's like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like thinking. Yeah.
And then his son is like
Yeah, it's like a pathetic little boy.
You gonna write a Felipe sketch?
Yeah, right now.
But let's write a Felipe float.
Mm-hmm.
It's they're animatronics.
Animatronic. Yeah, they're like Chuck E. Cheese style.
Yeah.
Animatronics with big eyelids that open and close.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know those guys?
Yeah.
The band. Did you see? This was like a big YouTube thing a long time ago. But this guy, I guess, like bought like a whole like animatronic band that the Chuck E. Cheese was like giving away or throwing out or whatever, and like reprogram them so they could sing like any song that he
Damn, that's cool.
is awesome.
So they'd be doing like
Usher.
Yeah, it'd be like the Chuck E. Cheese mouse, but
Yeah.
can you keep up?
Yeah,
I can only lose my breath.
And then like the whole like lighting setup.
Like their eyes all open.
Yeah, they pop their eyes.
Work.
Exactly. Some Drake in there. That would be scary.
That's awesome.
For sure.
I love that.
It's incredible what people can do.
How are we doing on time? I just forgot that. Hell yeah, we're at an hour 10. Karli, how you feeling?
Ooh, I'm feeling good. We covered a lot of ground.
We did.
How long do you typically go?
About an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we can keep talking. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's an hour plus.
An hour plus.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you think anyone's going to watch this far?
Only losers.
Only losers. And like Felipe, because we're talking about him so much.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta listen to the rest of this. They keep talking about me.
Felipe, are you doing the thing where you skip ahead? Because sometimes I'll do this. Somebody tells me that they mentioned me on a podcast. I'll skip until I find the spot.
That's right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's right.
And then, yeah.
I can stop here.
Oh, you got any more riffs?
I don't know. Do you?
I got more questions.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry I suggested stopping.
No, I don't know. Or we could stop. I guess I'll have to have you back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
That sounds great.
I don't want to go for. We don't want the listeners to have to. I don't fucking know.
I don't want to break your mold.
Fucking Joe Rogan does 3 hours.
Yeah,
let's do
that's
3
true.
hours.
Well, he has to suggest a bunch of devices and medicines.
Oh, true.
And he has like commercials and sponsors.
Oh, our new sponsor this week is Netflix.
Netflix is our sponsor. Make sure to watch to all
Stranger
the boys
Things.
I loved before. 3, Stranger Things 7. Did you hear about the new Stranger Things?
I did.
All the new episodes are over an hour long, just like this.
Just like this podcast.
Just like this.
You can put them on at the same time.
And see who
who
wins. Yeah, start a Stranger Things. Go back to the beginning of this and start a new Stranger Things. And see who has more juice. Who's got juice.
That's right. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to Stranger Things 4's episode 3.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Find Karli on Twitter and OnlyFans.
Sure. But mostly Twitter, but also OnlyFans.
Any shows coming up too?
Shows. We're on the same show.
Oh, we're doing the same show.
Yeah, in Philly.
This Friday. Philly people, come on out. Johnny Brenda's.
I'm so excited.
See ya. It's gonna be a blast. I'm doing 25 minutes. Peace out.
Yeah.